this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to... Voila!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Valverde. Brian Hill. Clipped into space. Eder Militao. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way. Nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Chouameni. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Sigankov in acres of space out wide. No, that's too long. Valverde. Valverde played over towards the opposite flank. That's very neat. And it's Arda Güler. And he thumps it clear. Referee's given a throw. Chouameni. Ceballos. Eder Militao. Güler. Chouameni, gently done. And here's Bellingham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Out to the right. Valverde. Tries to get it clear. Ceballos. Güler. In with the challenge. Lamar. And it's played forward. Stuani, oh, good spread. Calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. He's in a great position here. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Brian Hill. Stuani. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior looking for a runner. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cuts out the pass. Stuani is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Bellingham. Proves too strong. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Blint.
Well, the favourites certainly are starting like favourites. They're the ones who are very much on the front foot and taking this game to the opposition.
Bellingham. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Stuani. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Climbs up big! And that has been clubbed away. Van der Beek. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got to be in here! And they've got rid. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe opts to play it back. Stuani absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Blint has a look and plays it forward. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Goulet. And the shot! Goulet with the short one. That's tidy. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde crosses. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Goulet. Nice interception, well timed. Hill. Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. Showing good feet. They get a throw in. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Brian Hill. Witzel. Blint. Oh, this looks sharp. Stuani is onto it in a flash. Witzel. Lamar shifted upfield, and it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Oh, that's neat. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he shoots! Worth a try, but not this time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Valverde gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Goulet. Valverde. And here's Goulet. Can he stop it going out? And he's done it!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, a delicate chip through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius, shot, surely! Mint aim forwards. Van der Beek. And here's Stuani. Van der Beek. Howson does well to get it back. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Howson looks to the other side. Out towards the flank. That's good play. And it's Arda Güler. Güler played out towards the right wing. He can get that clear. Now it's Stuani. Oh, just skips past his man. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dani Ceballos. There's the shot!
Ceballos just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Stuani. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted pass. That has been knocked clear. Ah, such a clever touch. And the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Witsel. Lamar forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Howson shifted upfield. Nice control. Can he get onto this? Firmly met. Gets it away. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior done delicately. Blint. Bellingham, no, again there's no way through. Moved on forwards. Bellingham. And here's Goulet. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's got good distance on that. Chouameni. That's a cute ball. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Lamar. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's a real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there. And it's been taken short. Valverde.
Valverde with it's a mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Witsel. Lamar. And it's played forward. Stuani, now he's off and running. Eder Militao. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Cross to the back post. And he's there to clear it. Plenty waiting in the middle. Ceballos. Lovely feet. Half an hour played now. Bellingham. Big chance! Can he finish?
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Brian Hill. Witsel gently done. Mbappe, chance for a shot! He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Van der Beek, forwards and with intent.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he latch on to this? Chouameni. Bellingham. Valverde. Güler. And here's Bellingham. Lamar. Brian Hill. Lamar. And here's Stuani. Stuani laid out to the left flank. Brian Hill. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Witsel. That's really well manoeuvred. Sigankov is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chouameni, oh, good spread. Güler looking to add to his goal. He is just caressing the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Blint. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni. Lofted upfield. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's come loose. Chouameni. And it's Valverde. Muscular approach does pay off here. Brian Hill. Hill. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well-timed, excellent interception. Van der Beek. And that is as far as they're going to go. He has found the way through. Arda Güler. Güler has got himself a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Defending of the desperate variety. The cross comes in, and that's out of reach. Got 5 minutes till half-time. Van der Beek. Hill. Looking here to chip it through. Played through for the wide man. Eder Militao gets rid without sophistication. Lamar, foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Valverde shifted upfield. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Arda Güler. Ceballos. Güler. Ceballos. Cleared without complication. And a play for a throw. Chouameni. He's having a shot!
Chouameni usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Witsel. Van der Beek. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Arda Güler. Valverde. And here's Güler. And here's Valverde. Van der Beek. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Steaming on goalwards. In he goes again! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. Moved on forwards. Witzel. Witzel's played it long. Oh, Red, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Does really well to win the ball there. Plays it through. Brian Hill. Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Lamar. Bellingham, some resolute defending there. Goulet. Valverde tries to dink it through. Clears it away. And here's Stuani.
Stuani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lamar flings in across. Eder Militao, aim forwards. Valverde, and he goes cross-field. And here's Bellingham. Witsel. Lamar. And it's played forward. Brian Hill. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. Bellingham spread out to the left. Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now that's a fine challenge. Witsel gets good distance on it. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Tchouaméni. Goulet. Goulet, that's a delicate pass. The keeper gets his hands on it. Too much distance on that. Eder Militao, forwards and with intent. Valverde, gently done. Chance!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now that's well seen too. Brian Hill. Stuani. Brian Hill. Stuani. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a very... Lamar. Brian Hill. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. That's really well manoeuvred. Hill. Now it's Lamar. Out to the left it goes. Brian Hill. Hill tries across. Howson can get it clear. He's in, surely! It's Stuani! It could be danger here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. And it's Bellingham. He's in a Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Lamar. Stuani. All chasing the game, trailing by 1. Lamar. Brian Hill. Eder Militao gets it clear. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, it's come loose. Blint. Aim forwards. Lamar. Van der Beek. Nice physical challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. KYRGYZ. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. It's run loose here. It's gone for a throw-in. Valverde crossed in once more. Almost an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only 1 down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. KYRGYZ. And it's Arda Güler. Now he's wondering who wants it. KYRGYZ. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Moved on forwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ball is over the line. KYRGYZ. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. And he's heaved it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe, over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Aimed in towards the centre. Bit of a misjudgment. And it's played forward. And here's Stuani. And that's a goal for a shot! Brian, and again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Brian Kill really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So we have a double substitution going on here. Eder Militao chooses to go cross-field. Ceballos. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ceballos, Vinicius Junior, and the ball's come loose here. Ceballos. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the keeper has it. It's really well cleared. That's the throw. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bellingham. And the keeper's got it again. Witsel. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Witsel. Van der Beek. Van der Beek. Oh, he's played it in low. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
And here's Mbappe. Arda Güler! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Van der Beek. Ceballos wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Valverde. And it's Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Witsel. Blint. Lamar. Witsel gets across to intercept that. Oh, super find. Mbappe! He's got away. Now who's going to be first to this? Witsel. Oh, they could be... Header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Bellingham. Van der Beek gets a foot in here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Witsel. Lamar. Aim forwards. Howson cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Now it's some... And the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Lamar. Into the last quarter of an hour. Stuani succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's having a shot! Deftly away. Van der Beek Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's Arda. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Voila! It's a loose ball. Valverde. KYRGYZ. Howson. This is it then, now or never. Now it's some... And a chance! And that's a real chance missed. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Arda. But he's well... Vinicius Junior! And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Goulet. Howson. Played towards the other side. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lamar. Van der Beek. Lamar, gently done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that could set him on his way. Mbappe. Bellingham.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chouameni makes the interception. Lobbed in behind. Very nicely done. Van der Beek. Played with finesse. There's the header!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Moved on forwards. Mbappe. Bellingham. Valverde. Great run on the overlap here. Bellingham. And here's Valverde. Valverde.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He is through here. That's an excellent interception. Decent chance! He scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
All square again into the dying minutes. Bellingham. Mbappe. Looking to go deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cleared away. That has been knocked clear. Vinicius Junior shot a goal! Decent enough try.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. They are right into last chance territory. Danger averted for now. And that is out of play. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. They need to get it in quick. Here comes the cross.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
4 added minutes on the board. Lamar. And here's Stuani. Cross into the box. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bellingham. He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The final seconds now. And it's played forward. Goulet. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And he's on his way! Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared away. Oh, some tackle that. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Here's the chance to cross. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer than I expected it to be. It was anything but a foregone conclusion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Se han encontrado una completa de los últimos años que llevan vestidos